Toastmaster Venugopal, speech title, Conquering My Fear. Conquering My Fear, Toastmaster Venugopal Somani. Over to you.
Thank you.
The best.
Good evening, Toastmasters and distinguished guests. We all fear for something in the life. What matters is how we conquer that fear, how we come out of the comfort, how we challenge ourselves, and how we grow. Today, through this stage, I'm going to take you through the journey where I'm going to explain how each time I've had my fear, I conquered that fear and improved myself. So I'm coming from a very small town in India, which actually has a population of less than 50,000. So I'm not even mentioning the name for you guys. You would not have listened at any point of time. Coming from a stage like this, standing in front of an audience like you, is definitely not an easy task. So I need to have some time for that. My childhood was average one. I was fourth son born to my parents. I had three elder sisters. So I was pampered enough, more than what I would have actually expected. At the same time, there were enough members in the family to change my pampers. Going forward, I finished my higher education at my hometown. It was in a Marathi medium, so like the regional language. So I didn't knew the English till my higher secondary that well what I could express myself. By the time I finished my education in my hometown, I had a fair bit of idea that dad is a lone earner and we are 5 people to eat. So the resources were handful. I was careful to choose what I wanted to do in a life. What I wanted to do is a chartered accountancy only for the reason that within 2 years, I would be able to at least earn a stipend which would be taking care of my pocket money. Had I had gone for an engineering or for a medical college, it would have taken me at least 5 years or 4 years to start earning. And that was the sole criteria, irrespective of what I was liking, what I was needing, that is what I did it. I moved from my hometown to the new city now, Pune, which is at least a known place in India. The journey from small town to the new city was also a fearful. I had to come out of my fear. I have to conquer that fear and establish myself. By the time I did that, I failed first time in CA final. So this was the first academic failure I faced in the life. And it was a kind of disaster. Everyone in my friends and family, they were like, how you can fail? But that's what the life has thrown at me. By the time I came out of the setback of that first failure, I failed another time. And the twist in the story was I scored exactly the same after studying 16 hours for a day, that too for 6 months, and I could not add a single mark to my mark sheet. So I could not have a more disappointment than this. Life was very depressing. Parents used to fear that this guy should not be committing the suicide. So they used to show my birth chart to the astrologers asking when this guy is going to get clear it on. But that's what the background they were coming from. So I had no complaint on. But every dark side has some bright side of it. This phase opened up my personality that helped me to enhance myself in a way that I would be generating the more conversations now. I would be in a position to represent myself better. So that's what reflected into my interviews. I was asked a question, why do you want to join a particular organization? That was a Bajaj Auto. For those who are from India, they would have heard at least the name. The tagline of the company was to be distinctly ahead. And the way I responded to the interview panel is like I wanted to be distinctly ahead in my life, and that's why I wanted to join the Bajaj Auto. From the moment of it, I was the one who was driving the interview rather than the panel who was taking it. So I conquered my fear of an interview through this. In 2014, by the time I got married, the life was very comfortable. My needs has stabilized. Now I wanted to chase my dreams. I caught a flight to Dubai, came here on a visit visa, got a first job in 20 days, another in 13 months, another in 22 months, and another in 24 months. So in fact, everyone used to ask me, how do you get so many jobs? How do you change it? But that was the dream run for me. But I would have never dreamed myself to reach there. The phase provided me the growth, what I would have not dreamed in my childhood. Touch wood, everything was very smooth. Up to 2017, I got a loving daughter. Parents had moved from hometown to Dubai. So like we are all set here now. My life is moving so smooth. I'm doing fairly good in my job, but at the same time, I wanted to do something which matters. I wanted to do something which I can add value to. I wanted to do something where I have that freedom of expressing myself. I left that job. Everyone was again puzzled, why this guy is doing like this? But at the same time, it's like a favorite tagline for me, 1+, never settle. So every time a life throws some challenge to it, come out of it, come conquer your fear and grow yourself. This is why I'm here in Toastmasters also. I want to conquer my fear of public speaking. I want to come out of the comfort or fear of a stage and grow through the journey. Thank you.